Will it be third time a charm for St. Patrick St. Vincent? Well, they take on the number 3 team rated in the state, the Salesian Pride, who have 2 wins during the TCal Rock season. And tonight it's championship, Saturday night on NorCal Sports TV. Will Salesian make it 19 in a row? Or will the Bruins stand in their way? You'll find out next. Welcome to El Cerrito for the TCal Rock Championship for the boys, featuring the Salesian Pride, 26-1, 8-0 in league. They have won 18 in a row by an average margin of 22.8 points. Who's played them the closest during that time? St. Patrick St. Vincent. They have a 2-point loss, and then a 10-point loss on the last game these guys met. We had a chance to talk with the 20-year veteran coach of the Pride, Bill Mellis. Coach, another opportunity to go against St. Patrick St. Vincent. Since the later part of the season, they've been the ones that have played you the toughest. What can we expect from your team tonight against Coach Walker's Bruins?
Well, it's not just this year that they've played us tough. It's been a lot of years, and it's because Coach Walker does a good job, and they run good stuff, and they defend us well. So I think it usually, it comes down to making shots and getting rebounds and the lowest turnovers and things of that nature. If we can get out and if we can cause some turnovers and get out and run and get some easy buckets, then that'll help.
Why, tell our folks at home, why is rebounding the stat for the Pride?
Well, for the last few years, we haven't had a terribly tall team, so we've had to get creative as to ways to rebound. This year we have some height and we have some athleticism, but, that's always been our thing is you can be the best defensive team in the world. If you don't secure a defensive rebound, then it doesn't matter. So for us, it's not necessarily about defense. It is about defense, but it's also about finishing those defensive possessions.
Trust me, it's about the pressure defense that his team puts on that's mixed with the rebounding that, along with some great players, that has been the success this year. They hide from nobody. They schedule for March. Coach, any final notes before we go into the game?
I just hope we play well. I mean, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. We've had some really good games. Last year, a buzzer beater, which was
we were there for that.
We were on the losing end, but honestly, that was one of the really coolest plays I've seen. It was really an awesome moment for BJ, and he was, he deserved. He had such a great career. So I just hope that we can play well and stick to our game plan and make some shots and win the rebounding war.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you. Thanks.
Coach Mellis. I appreciate Coach Mellis' time helping us prepare for this game. He's part of that crew of coaches that get what we do, so we appreciate his support. Another one of those coaches is the coach for the St. Patrick St. Vincent Bruins, Derek Walker, in his 9th season. And we had a chance to talk with Derek before the game. Coach, big game tonight. Opportunity for your boys to get a TCal Rock championship. I know that's important, but how's the season progressed so far?
Season's progressing very well. I think we're getting better by the week, and proud of our effort. We'll see how we do tonight.
Now, last Saturday, double overtime. The comeback kids almost pulled it off. We were over there on Thursday to watch that game. You guys outscored El Cerrito 23-4 in the 4th quarter. Talk about what that sense of urgency was like.
Oh, it was great to see. 90% of it was defense. And when we do that, we're a good team. Hopefully, we're 25 games into the season. Hopefully they figure that part out for tonight.
And give us a couple of keys to a victory for the Bruins.
Take care of the ball and rebound.
It's that simple.
Coach Derek Walker and the St. Patrick, St. Vincent Bruins. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Thanks to Coach Walker once again. And April 1st is our second annual NorCal Sports TV All-Star Game, the biggest All-Star event on the West Coast. Make your plans. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk, gluten and lactose free. Place your orders at fitprousa.com. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? Angel Jackson was the Fit Pro Go player of the game with her 14 points as the girls of Salesian beat St. Patrick, St. Vincent 76-34. Mark's Barber Shop downstairs at the shops at Hilltop in Richmond is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mark's Barbershop wants to give their best to all their senior hoopsters. Finish strong. Did you know something as simple as a haircut can change the way a man feels on the inside? Hashtag Shop Talk. Mark's Barbershop, the shops at Hilltop in Richmond. Look good, feel good, live good. Follow them on Twitter at _Mark's Barbershop. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solana, or Napa County? Contact our partner, Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation. And Vincent, we know you're watching out there tonight. We appreciate your continued support of NorCal Sports TV. We're going to go first to the lineups for St. Patrick's. Chance McMillan, Akil Edwards, Deshaun Jackson, Marshall Martin, and Jake Elizalde. For Salesian, Jaden McClanahan, Joshua Jefferson, Javon McClanahan, James Akenjo, and Tyler Brinkman. Keys coming in the ball game first for Coach Walker and his Bruins. Limit the turnovers. Salesian will make you play faster than you want to, and that's all entwined in their ball pressure. They will speed you up and need to play at their tempo and involve the big fella, the sophomore Deshaun Jackson. How did the Bruins get here? We briefly talked to Coach Walker about it. They had a 23-4 fourth quarter to get the win over El Cerrito High School. For Salesian, rebounding, it's always the stat. If you heard the interview with Coach Mellis, recognize the shooters. In the last game, they played a lot, made a lot of threes, so you got to recognize when you get back into transition defense. and attack the guards. Again, it's that pressure defense of Salesian. Salesian in the white uniforms. St. Patrick's in their green. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. We're excited about being here. One of the first games that we brought you from, well, the first game we brought to you from St. Patrick's, St. Vincent last year was a last-minute victory, last-second victory, 47-44 for the Bruins. Akenjo with a drive. Or that's Jade McClanahan with the layup. They'll attack the basket, and then they'll press you. They'll pick you up, and they'll frustrate you. We've seen many of great players humbled by their defense. Hand check by Joshua Jefferson. And Jana McClanahan getting right to the basket. Akenjo heading to UConn. An exceptional player, scoring over 21 points a game. McClanahan into the passing lane. And Deshaun Jackson with a Wilson burger. Served up hot here at El Cerrito. Wham! Wilson burger, if you just join us for the first time, is a block shot, and we'll refer to it several times. Drive and kick. Javon McClanahan. He had 8 points against St. Patrick's, all in the fourth quarter in their last game or last matchup. Akil Edwards over to Elizalde, into Martin. He goes all left. Gets his own miss. Doesn't go. And Salesian on the attack. Akenjo to McClanahan. Jaden, that is, with the layup. He's fouled, and it counts. Ishar Holloway, Steve Rigo, and Dwayne Ely. And here's the attack, the drive, and McClanahan finishing strong. Once again, I'd like to thank the administration at El Cerrito High School and also the TCAL co-commissioners Bill Jones and Phil Tomasini. This is the second time we've done the TCAL Championship, and we want to continue it as a tradition of NorCal Sports TV. Not a good start for the Bruins. Jackson misses the 15-footer. Javon McClanahan gets the rebound. And Akenjo misses that three. Jackson with the board. Martin misses the layup, gets his own rebound, and he's rejected by Jefferson. Playing with a lot of passion, and here come the Pride. Jefferson with another rebound. He's all over the court. Jackson intimidates that shot by Akenjo, and he misses the 6-footer. And Edwards with the rebound. He only had 6 points against Salesian in their last game. 5-second call. And here's a Wilson burger served up by Mr. Jefferson. McClanahan has that ball stolen. And the Bruins still looking to get on the scoreboard. And Coach Walker will call a timeout. The TCAL Rock Basketball Championships on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk, gluten and lactose free. Place your orders at fitprousa.com. who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game. Mark's Barbershop at the shops at Hilltop in Richmond. Look good, feel good, live good. Shop Talk. Follow them at _Mark Barbershop. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation covering Contra Costa, Napa, and Solano counties. American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years. And how do you get information about our games? Follow us on our social media platforms at NorCal Sports TV, or subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. Hope you're all enjoying the stream. Our 3 cameras set up here at El Cerrito. And the Bruins have yet to score. Martin will inbound to Edwards. They play pressure defense, there's no question about it. Edwards missed that. Elizalde with an offensive rebound, and his shot doesn't go. And St. Patrick lately has made a habit of falling behind. We were at St. Joseph's last weekend, and they fell behind by 21 points, had the lead, had the lead at some point in the first overtime, but then Julian Vaughn's three-pointer took it to the second overtime. Elizalde gets the Bruins on the board. And that stops the Nito run. Hand check. Elizalde with a nice move to the basket. He had 11 points, 8 in the fourth quarter against El Cerrito. Had 16 points against Salesian in their last matchup. No pushing, no grabbing. Yeah, there'll be some pushing, there'll be some grabbing. They won't be able to see it all. Nice inside-out game by Salesian. Credit Javon McClanahan with that assist. And Joshua Jefferson nailing the three. Attack the guards, that was the game plan. Shane Bell in the game for the Pride. Jackson, awkward shot from 9 feet. And Salesian's off and running. Nice move by Javon McClanahan with a left-hand layup. And they'll pick you up as soon as you inbound. Defense and rebounding, the rest takes care of itself for Salesian. Seen him play, I think, about 5 times this year. Elizalde loses that one out of bounds, but the Bruins will retain possession. Houston Millette is in the game for Brinkman. And Jalen Scott enters the game for the Bruins. Edwards drives. Nice move. It's 13-4. I mean, there'll be openings once you get through that defense, but most of the time, Salesian forces you to play at a faster rate than you're used to, and you don't make a lot of those shots. Akinjo goes right to the basket and attacks the sophomore Jackson, and he's fouled. Akinjo will get a couple of free throws. And the last move by Edwards. You're watching the T-Cal Rock Boys Championship on NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in. Appreciate all of our partners, Fit Pro Go, Mark's Barbershop, Vincent R. Maher, and American Asphalt for partnering with us and helping to bring this game. No login, no subscription fee. Just find us on the web. All we ask is subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV channel. He's a capable shooter. Chance McMillan had 17 against El Cerrito, had 21 against Salesian, including 5 threes. Coach Walker needs more of those. Jefferson gets out of the key. Millette misses that one. And McMillan with the rebound, and he'll push it up ahead to Elizalde. And he's fouled on the layup, and he'll get a couple of free throws. Brinkman and Jade McClanahan will check in after the first free throw. Elizalde now has 3. Jefferson and Javon McClanahan will take a seat on the bench. Elizalde makes both free throws. He had the first points with 4:10 left in the first quarter to break an 8-0 run for the Salesian to start the game. It's now 14-9. Akenjo and a hand check. Jalen Scott called for the foul. Ball out of bounds along the baseline. Kenjo sets the offense. Pretty drive, but that doesn't go. He got there, just didn't get the points. Elizalde gets the ball up the court to Jackson, and it counts. Foul on Shane Bell, the layup for the sophomore Deshaun Jackson. Running the floor, Elizalde finds him, and the big fella finishes. Brinkman gets the missed free throw, the rebound on the missed free throw, rather. Less than a minute left here in the first quarter from El Cerrito High School. Jackson with another intimidation on the shot, but Shane Bell being aggressive on the glass and is fouled on the putback. Stevie Silvera will check in for St. Patrick, St. Vincent, and Javon McClanahan will return after this free throw. Expect to press after if they make this free throw. They do, and here's the press. Nice look there, in and out. Scott couldn't get that one to go. And an immediate transition layup for Shane Bell. St. Pat's didn't play any transition defense there. The Bruins will play for the last shot. Chance McMillan with the basketball, guarded by Brinkman. Step back three, front rim, and Javon McClanahan with the rebound. And it's 17-11 at the end of one. Mark's Barbershop downstairs at the shops at Hilltop in Richmond is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mark's Barbershop wants to give their best to all the seniors hoopsters. Finish strong. A haircut will change everything for a man. Mark's Barbershop at the shops at Hilltop in Richmond. Look good, feel good, live good. Hashtag Shop Talk. Follow them on Twitter at _Mark Barbershop. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who is one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation. Also brought to you by American Asphalt, taking care of business, and Fit Pro Go. The North Coast Section playoffs will be announced tomorrow. The Bruins will be in the D4 playoffs, and Salesian will be in the D3. The Bruins didn't score their first basket until 4:10 left in the quarter. Jake Elizalde with the layup, and that made that 8-2, but the Bruins have held solid since. Severa misses that one. Elizalde fighting for the offensive rebound, and he's awarded scoring. The McClanahan twins have 5 each. Jefferson has 3. Bell has 3. Elizalde with 4. McMillan with 3. Edwards with 2. And Jackson with 2 points. McClanahan gets in the passing lane. Jaden throws it to his twin brother Javon for the layup, but Jaden got his hand in the passing lane, which that's what they do, and it's a layup the other way. You can't throw those. Another block shot by Mr. Bell. Severa with the rebound, and Jalen Scott loses that one. But the Bruins will retain possession. My brother to a brother, and the layup. And how do they get that layup? It's the result of their defense. And talking to our owner and our director, Dion we just like watching Salesian play defense. Marshall Martin with the basketball, spin move, doesn't have the opening, kicks it over to Elizalde, who gets it to Akeel Edwards for the 3. Good ball movement that time. Martin didn't have the shot, he kicked it back out. The Bruins swung the basketball and got the 3. Tajon Sawyer in the game. He had 8 points in the Pride's last win against St. Patrick, St. Vincent. Brinkman's along with that shot, but Bell gets another rebound. Martin anticipates that pass, and it's a turnover. Basketball with the Bruins. Edwards drives and kicks to Severa. Line drive 3 doesn't go. Wasn't any arc on that shot. Jaden McClanahan sets up the offense. Jaden and Javon are listed at 5'11". They're not 5'11", and they play much bigger than that. Ask their opponents the last couple of years. Jefferson and Akenjo will check in the game. Nice job by Shane Bell. And Jaden McClanahan will take a break. Alley-oop! Akenjo to Javon McClanahan. That was pretty. Edwards quickly gets the ball across half court. Errant pass. You can't throw that pass against Salesian. And Akenjo drives, and he gets the foul. Edwards fouls him, and he'll get a couple of free throws. You can't throw these soft passes against this team. And this will be the end result. Crisp passes. Not those lazy passes that you might make against Brand X, and we won't say who Brand X is, but you can't make those against good teams. Salesian led 17-11 at the end of one, and now lead by 9. And one of the keys, limit the turnovers, and making better passes. Now, a couple of those, I'm going to give Salesian credit. They get into the passing lane. Martin's called for the travel. But you have to know, after playing them so much, being so close to schools, I mean, they've played against each other. I think this is the 36th matchup since 2005. Or 38th matchup. No, it's the 39th matchup, and actually Salesian owns that 33-5 advantage. Backdoor cut by Akenjo. Jackson gets over and helps on the defensive end. Job well done by him. Didn't commit the foul, but there's another one of those lazy passes that almost gets intercepted. But Jalen Scott picks up his teammate and comes back for the basketball. That three is good. Chance. McMillan, take a chance on me. And he did. And it was good. Akenjo with the basketball. Sawyer at the three-point arc kicks it over to Brinkman. Akenjo with the drive. Kicks it out to Brinkman for the three. That doesn't go. And Jefferson skies for the rebound. And the ball was tipped out of bounds by St. Patrick, St. Vincent. Jaden McClanahan checks in for Brinkman. Sawyer with a left-hander goes right against Jackson. Sawyer's a freshman. You think those guys are going to have some big games over the years? You betcha. Martin can't catch that pass, and Akenjo in a 3-on-1 situation. McClanahan can't get that one to go, but Joshua Jefferson with the putback. He had 19 against St. Pat's. And Javon McClanahan with the reach-in. But they'll do that a lot. The reverse layup, and then Jefferson going strong. Nobody looked to screen anybody out after they attacked the basket. Our next game will be either Friday or Saturday. covering the Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball, California Community College basketball playoffs. Martin's spin move doesn't go. Akenjo with a rebound, and Salesian has numbers. But credit the defense of Chance McMillan with the steal up court to Martin, and he makes a good decision to slow it down. Jackson with the 6-footer gets a roll. Didn't really take his time, but when you're 6'8", you throw it up there, every once in a while it'll go in. Drive and kick, Jefferson for 3. Jackson with a board. And Shane Bell will check in on the next dead ball for Salesian. Drive and kick. Jalen Scott with a 3. Limit the threes. And this quarter, the Bruins are making those threes. They call Sawyer on the player control. Great job by the sophomore on the defensive end. There's the drive and kick. Good job by the sophomore, Jackson. Had 2 guys to guard, didn't leave his feet, and Sawyer with a dip in the shoulder, and he's called for the player control foul. Jackson will take a rest. Chance McMillan with the basketball. Martin, which he does so often with the high post entry, looking for cutters. Martin showing strong hands, but just a bad pass. Too many guys in the passing lane. Great ball movement by Salesian. Akenjo with the step back 3. Oh, he gave him a 2. That was pretty. Depending on how quickly St. Pat shoots, they can go 2 for 1. They call a player control foul on Marshall Martin. Joshua Jefferson with the D. I'm not quite sure that wasn't a 3, but that's okay. Officials doing a good job. Ishar Holloway, Steve Prego, and Dwayne Ely. Jade McClanahan with the basketball. Gets it to his twin, Javon. And the Pride will set the offense. Drive and kick, Akenjo to McClanahan. Javon McClanahan with the 3. James Akenjo with the assist. Akil Edwards with the drive, and he's fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws. Big free throws. We love sitting here on the floor. Get to hear the interaction with the officials, the players, and the coaches. Edwards misses both free throws. And it's 32-22 at halftime. The TCal Rock Basketball Championships on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Made from real California milk, gluten and lactose free. Place your orders at fitprousa.com. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? Angel Jackson of Salesian was our Fit Pro Go player of the game in the girls' game as they got the victory 76-34 over St. Pat's. Mark's Barber Shop downstairs at the shops at Hilltop in Richmond is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mark's Barber Shop wants to give their best to all the senior hoopsters. Finish strong. Did you know something as simple as a haircut can change the way a man feels on the inside? Hashtag Shop Talk. Mark's Barber Shop at the shops at Hilltop in Richmond. Look good, feel good, live good. Shop Talk. Follow them on Twitter at _Mark Barber Shop. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who is one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. 427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation. American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years. And our all NorCal games coming up April 1st. How do you find our games? Subscribe to our social media platforms at NorCal Sports TV, or better yet, subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV channel. No subscription required. Don't have to log on. We just appreciate your support. Support our partners in business and get the word out on NorCal Sports TV. We're going to take a brief audio break, play you some halftime highlights. You're watching the T-Cal Boys Rock Championship on NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock. We'll be right back after this. Last second victory, 47-44 for the Bruins. Akenjo with a drive. McClanahan into the passing lane. And the shot. And we'll refer to it several times. Drive and kick. His own miss. Doesn't go. And Salesian on the attack. Martin misses the layup. Gets his own rebound. And he's rejected. And Julian Vaughn's three-pointer took it to the second overtime. Elizalde. Nice inside-out game by Salesian. Salesian's off and running. Nice move by Javon. Edwards drives. Nice move. Akenjo. Subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal SportsTV channel. He's a capable Millen with the rebound, and he'll push it up ahead to Elizalde. And he's fouled. Elizalde gets the ball up the court to Jackson. And Jackson with another intimidation on the... Scott couldn't get that one to go. And an immediate transition. Attack Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You could benefit from the dedicated advocacy. McClanahan gets in the passing lane. Spin move. Doesn't have the opening. Kicks it over to Elizalde, who gets it to alley-oop. Akenjo. Errant pass. You can't throw that pass against Salesian. And that three is good. Chance. Sawyer with a left-hander goes. McClanahan can't get that one. It's a good decision to slow it down. Jackson with the six-footer. Drive and kick. Jalen Scott with a... Akenjo with the step-back three. Well, he gave him a two. Drive and kick. Akenjo to McClanahan. Last second victory, 47-44 for the Bruins. Akenjo with a drive. McClanahan into the passing lane. And the shot. And we'll refer to it several times. Drive and kick. His own miss. Doesn't go. And Salesian on the attack. Martin misses the layup. Gets his own rebound. And he's rejected. And Julian Vaughn's three-pointer took it to the second overtime. Elizalde. Nice inside-out game by Salesian. Salesian's off and running. Nice move by Javon. Edwards drives. Nice move. Akenjo. Subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal SportsTV channel. He's a capable... Millen with the rebound, and he'll push it up ahead to Elizalde. And he's fouled. Elizalde gets the ball up the court to Jackson. And Jackson with another intimidation on the... Scott couldn't get that one to go. And an immediate transition. Attack Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You could benefit from the dedicated advocacy. McClanahan gets in the passing lane. Spin move. We're back here at El Cerrito High School. First half scoring. First for St. Patrick's. Scott has 3, McMillan has 6, Elizalde has 4, Edwards with 5, Jackson with 4. Martin hasn't scored. And Marshall only had 2 points against Salesian in their last game, and he's so effective at the high post. St. Patrick's has turned the ball over 8 times. They're 2 of 5 from the free throw line and 4 of 7 from long range. For Salesian, Jade McClanahan with 5, Jefferson with 5, Javon McClanahan with 14, Akenjo with 5, and Bell with 3. Akenjo has 4 rebounds, and Jefferson has 4 rebounds. 4 turnovers by Salesian. They're 5 of 7 from the free throw line, and 3 of 11 from long range. Well, we've seen St. Patrick, St. Vincent come back from bigger deficits. And they've got to put together some stops, handle the ball pressure, as Coach Walker emphasized to us, and put the ball in the basket.
NorCal SportsTV is streaming home of the TC Walk Championship.
And for Salesian, keep up the ball pressure. They're doing a good job of sharing the basketball. Over 4 times, right around their average. A quick recap. Salesian led 17-11 at the end of 1. St. Patrick didn't score their first basket until 4:10 left in the first quarter, and it's 32-22 here at the start of the third quarter. You're watching the TCal Rock Boys Championship on NorCal Sports TV. Jaden McClanahan for 3. And they'll turn up the defense. 13-point lead. Jackson, the 3-point arc, puts the ball on the floor, and he's rejected by Jefferson. And then he's awarded the basketball by Jade McClanahan, and Jefferson hits the 3. The big fella gets the block shot, sprints the court. His teammates trust him, get him the basketball. Quality little segment there for Jefferson. Elizalde playing a little faster than he should be, nearly turns it over. Martin scoreless in the game, trying to get the ball to Jackson, but Brinkman is helping Jefferson. Edwards can't get that running one-hander to go. Drive and kick. 3 doesn't go by Jefferson. But Jade McClanahan gets the basketball. The bench wanted a foul, but no call by the officials. Up court to Jackson, and he's fouled by Javon McClanahan. Coach Mellis encouraging the officials to call it both ways. Jackson at the free throw line makes the first. And Jackson does a good job at the free throw line. Makes both. Jade McClanahan drives, throws one over to his brother. A little short on that one. And Jackson with another rebound. McMillan guarded by Kenjo. And Jefferson with their long arms going, pressuring the defense. But somehow Chance McMillan gets the basketball and makes the layup. was a 10-point game at half. And you don't want to fall too far behind Salesian because they normally don't do things to hurt themselves. Brinkman sets a screen on Martin, but he is called for the foul. And there's the last basket by McMillan. Brinkman trying to set a screen for his teammate. Jade McClanahan will pressure Edwards in the backcourt. He's right on him. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Reach, reach, reach. Drive and kick. That three's good. Jalen Scott, more than capable of knocking down threes. 9-point game. Give and go. Brinkman can't get that 8-footer to fall. Jackson with the rebound. Big possession here for the Bruins. High post pass to Jackson. The 16-footer's good, and the big fella is a little fired up, and they're going to call a timeout. Salesian, and it's a 7-point game. This is 6'8" kid, sophomore. A little soft touch. The TCal Rock Basketball Championships on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk, gluten and lactose free. Place your orders at fitprousa.com. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? Angel Jackson was our Fit Pro player of the game for her 14 points and her victory over St. Vincent in the girls game. Mark's Barber Shop at the shops at Hilltop and Richmond. Look good, feel good, live good. Hashtag Shop Talk. Follow them at _ at Mark Barber Shop. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation covering Contra Costa, Napa, and Solano counties. American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years. And once again, our all NorCal games coming up on April 1st. All we ask is subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV. No fees, no subscription fees, no log on required. That's all we ask. Pretty please. Akinjo having a quiet night, but he have other teammates that are capable. McClanahan drives, finds Brinkman, and he hits the three. Jade McClanahan with the assist. Nice timeout by Coach Mellis. Get the basket. And Jefferson with another block. Akinjo has numbers. Attack mode. Can't get the layup to fall. But there's Jefferson with a finish. Playing like a man possessed on the defensive and the offensive end. Here it goes for the two-handed finish. And he's fouled. Just had the block. When he has a block shot, it seems to really energize him. Sprints the length of the court, gets involved in the offense, and he'll have a couple of free throws. I like it. Did not hesitate 1 second. Got the basketball, had a plan, and went to execute it. If somebody's in my way, they're going to foul me. Bell checks in for Jade McClanahan. Lately, the Bruins have been playing their best basketball in the fourth quarter. But you got to keep close in the third. McMillan can't get that drive to go, but he gets his own rebound. Chance McMillan. Bell with a high post entry. Akinjo to Javon McClanahan. And it's ball around the offense. And Akinjo is fouled. Went for the chicken strip. but went across the arms. We got a lot of officials in the stands tonight. And that's what it is. Akinjo misses the free throw. And he splits the free throws. Akinjo now has 6. 11-point basketball game. Edwards finds Jackson. Doesn't get that one to go. Keep playing, big fella, and he's fouled. Edwards attacked the basket, found his teammate, made the strong catch. No, he didn't make the first shot attempt, but he went next play and stayed with it, and he'll get a couple of free throws. And Marshall Martin will enter the game for the shooter if Jackson makes this one. You're watching the T-Cal Boys Rock Championship on NorCal Sports TV. Splits the free throws, and Martin will check in for Jackson. Dizon Sawyer will check in for Brinkman. 32-22 at half. It's now 44-34. Javon McClanahan drives the baseline, and he's tripped. I believe Martin was called for the foul. Akinjo with the basketball, surveying the defense. And he hits the three. Quiet demeanor, but burns with intensity. Euro step, layup. And Salesian goes the other way. Jefferson with a bad pass, trying to do a little too much. Elizalde will press. Martin's shot is blocked by McClanahan, but the officials call a foul. Jade McClanahan and Tyler Brinkman will check in. Marshall Martin at the free throw line. And he's played some good basketball. We saw him against St. Patrick, St. Joseph. Little foul on the arm. But he really struggled from the free throw line. Very capable scorer from the high post and low post. And Elizalde commits the cardinal sin of going across the line before the ball is released, and it's a shot violation. McClanahan goes right to the basket as 3 defenders jump on him, and he misses the layup. The Pride there to get the putback. 15-point game. Edwards is fouled by Jade McClanahan. Now they'll call that hand check every once in a while. It just goes hard to the basket. And then Sawyers is there. Hey, oh, look what I got. When Martin with a drive. Goes right to the basket. Coach Walker wanted the foul. Akinjo has his shot blocked by Jackson. And Akinjo felt that landing. Love the shot. That's Chad Nightingale, athletic director of Salesian. Akinjo for three. Jackson with another rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity until Akinjo gets the steal. Oh, and Jackson comes out of nowhere. Serving up a Wilson burger. He's setting it up for a dunk, but Jackson says, no, 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 no. Wasn't even close to a goaltending. And Coach Mellis quickly gets Akinjo out of the basketball game. Edwards over to Scott. That three doesn't go. And the left-hander, Marshall Martin, so good around the basket. St. Pat's like, hey, we want to keep it close because we play really well in the fourth quarter. But this is a team you don't really come from behind on. It'll be an uphill climb. Can they do it? Most certainly. And here's the move by Martin. Jade McClanahan with the drive, draws the foul with less than 2 seconds left in the quarter. Jade makes the first. Makes both free throws. Nice move, but that falls short, and it's 51-39 at the end of three. Mark's Barbershop downstairs at the Shops at Hilltop in Richmond is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. A haircut will change everything for a man. Mark's Barbershop at the Shops at Hilltop in Richmond. Look good, feel good, live good. Hashtag Shop Talk. Follow them on Twitter at _Mark Barbershop. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solana, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who is one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800, 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation. American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years, and Fit Pro Go. And once again, our All-Star game coming up on April 1st at Las Positas College. And how do you find out about our upcoming events? Follow us on social media at NorCal Sports TV or subscribe. Please, pretty please, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. Jackson from 15 feet. Elizalde. Elizalde scrapping it up underneath as Coach Mellis encourages his team to box out. Bad pass. And McClanahan nearly steals it, lands on the lap of the assistant coaches of St. Patrick, St. Vincent. A much-needed three. Take a chance on me, Chance McMillan. Nice two-man game. McClanahan to Sawyer. The three's good by Elizalde. Scoring, Jefferson has 12. Javon McClanahan has 12. Akenjo has 9. Jackson with another rebound. McMillan has 10. Jackson has 9. Big possession for the Bruins. That layup doesn't go by Akil Edwards, and he knocks the ball out of bounds. Akenjo will check in for Sawyer. St. Patrick playing a little man-to-man here. Then they switch up to a zone. Brakeman's 20-footer goes 22, and McMillan comes up with the basketball. Edwards drives and kicks, and he's called for the player control foul. An example of them making you play a little faster than you're capable of. 2 times to cut the lead to 7 or less, and the Bruins fall short on both possessions. Jade McClanahan with the basketball. Javon drives, kicks it to Brinkman, back to Javon. And a tip in by Jefferson. You got to block that kid out, and you got to block him out with space because pogo stick leaping ability quickly gets off the floor. Jackson with the layup. Difficulty of 9.6. Akenjo with the basketball. And he's fouled. A little high level of difficulty for the big fella. Jalen Scott checks in. And then there's a tip in for Jefferson. You got to look and find a guy in a different color jersey and go block him out. If you don't, Salesian's got guys that will tip it in. Brickman with the turnover. I don't think Coach Mellis wanted Brinkman to put the ball on the floor. They wanted to run a little offense there. And Akenjo will pick McMillan up in the backcourt. And Akenjo called for the foul. I've seen him made a lot more contact a bunch of times this year that weren't called. But hey, officials doing their job. I didn't think Akinjo left any fingerprints on that drive or on that steal. And Martin draws the foul. And it'll be free throws. Got to knock these down if you're going to come back. 2 free throws for Martin. And Martin misses both free throws. Jade McClanahan with the rebound, and he goes up, and it's blocked by 2 defenders. But then Jefferson gets the basketball back. He's been there so often for his teammates tonight, and here's another example. Getting the basketball. And here's the block shot. Chance McMillan with the block. Jefferson misses the first free throw, and these teams will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Akil Edwards in for Marshall Martin. 11-point basketball game, and the Pride will pick up full court. Jackson at the high post, and he travels. He's got to learn to make that pass to the wing, then cut to the basket and seal off the guy versus attacking with the basketball. Free throws. St. Patrick is 10 of 14. St. Patrick, a dismal, drizzling 3 of 13. And as we've said so often, they're not free when you miss them. Brickman from the elbow. And St. Patrick's has not been without their Jackson with a dunk, without their opportunities. Two times they had a chance to cut the lead to 7 or less and just came up empty-handed. Salesian will work a little clock here as the Bruins are in 2-3 zone. And Elizalde's cheating up to the wing, and that'll open up Jefferson along the baseline. Drive and kick to McClanahan, and that's good. Assist Jefferson, basket Jaden McClanahan. Jade McClanahan with the pressure defense. What's it like playing against Salesian? There's Jackson's dunk. That pressure defense, you can watch them on film. You can come and watch them play, but until you play against them, you don't feel the pressure. Three-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Akinjo splits the double team. I don't know what play number that was, but it was effective. McMillan stops his dribble. The heat is turned on. Elizalde goes through the defense, and he's fouled by Brinkman. He'll get a couple of free throws, but they have been costly throws. They haven't been free. And there's Akinjo in that replay breaking down the defense. A little shimmy, little shake. Would expect to press off if Elzalde makes the second free throw. And he does. Stops and points. That's the recipe for a comeback. But those ingredients are hard to find against the Pride. Third ranked in the state, sixth in the nation, according to Max Preps. Kenjo's fouled on the drive, and he'll go to the free throw line, 1-1. Elizalde breaks the press to Jackson, and he's called for the travel. That's a good call. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? Stay tuned. Kenjo with the layup. Didn't go for the dunk because his coach is saying play smart. And it's all of a sudden it's a 17-point game. Jackson with a putback. And it's a timeout. Coach Walker. The TCal Rock Championships on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk, gluten and lactose free. Place your orders at fitprousa.com. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? Angel Jackson was the Fit Pro Go player of the game in the girls' game at Salesian beat St. Pat 76-34. Mark's Barber Shop at the shops at Hilltop in Richmond. Look good, feel good, live good. Hashtag Shop Talk. Follow them at _Mark Barber Shop. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation covering Contra Costa, Napa, and Solano counties. American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years. And once again, our all NorCal games coming up in April 1st at Las Positas College. How do you find out about our games? Follow us on our social media platforms at NorCal Sports TV. Good look of head coach Bill Mellis in his 20th season. The Cal alum, big friend of NorCal Sports TV. But subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV channel. That's all we ask. You don't have to log on. You don't have to pay for a subscription. And hopefully we'll be bringing some CIAF state basketball playoffs after the sections playoffs are done. The Pride working clock. Nice pass to Brinkman, assist to Kenjo. Or should we just go in? And the Pride will work clock. Jahan Harris misses that one. A lot of hands slapping the backboard. Well, the Salesian Pride are the TCal champions, and we'll have our Fit Pro Go player of the game.
Just a reminder that this TCL Walk Championship game is being streamed live in HD on NorCalTVSports.com, or click anywhere after the game to watch the replay. Thank you for attending tonight's game, and please drive home safely.
We're with our Fit Pro Go player of the game, TCal Rock champion again, Joshua Jefferson. You had some big points, but you also contributed in many ways around the glass, blocking shots, running the court, your teammates sharing the basketball. What's it feel like to be another TCal champion?
Feels great. I think 2 years ago we lost to them. It just feels great. My team and I, we prepared for this game very hard this week, so yeah.
Talk about your guys' defensive pressure and how that triggers so much offense for you guys, because it's unlike anything we've seen of any teams in the North Coast section.
Yeah, that's something we practice on more than anything in practice. Just defense. We do a defensive drill in the beginning, and when we finish, we have all these defensive drills that we practice with. So it really gets us the opportunity to run, because we condition well for that in the summer too.
One quick question. What's a couple of things you guys need to improve on to make one of those typical Salesian runs deep into March?
Our transition defense, we really lack. We lose our people in transition, and it's just smarter shots at the end of the game. So sometimes we rush, so yeah.
That's a classy young man, Joshua Jefferson, our Fit Pro Go player of the game.
Well, that's a humble young man, to say the least. Joshua Jefferson deflecting everything towards his teammates. He had 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 Wilsonburgers, a.k.a. block shots, 1 steal, and 1 assist. As the Salesian Pride is once again the TCal Rock boys champions, and it's a double championship tonight for the Salesian basketball program. Once again, would like to thank our partners, Fit Pro Go, Mark's Barber Shop, Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group. Appreciate your partnership, Vincent. American Asphalt taking care of business. And all we ask is follow us on our social media platforms at NorCal Sports TV, or subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV channel. We'll have a quick rundown of the final statistics. First for St. Patrick's, 14 turnovers 7 of 15 from the free throw line, and 7 of 12 from the three-point line. Just didn't shoot enough of those. McMillan had 13, Elizalde had 9, and the sophomore Deshaun Jackson with 15 and 13 rebounds, so a double-double for him. For Salesian, Jade McClanahan had 10. Joshua Jefferson, our Fit Pro Go player of the game, had 14. Javon McClanahan had 12, and James Akenjo had 16. From El Cerrito High School, where Salesian beat St. Patrick 69-52 to win the TCal Rock Basketball Championship. You have been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, Jason Greene, Chris Black, Nicole Beckelman, Kevin Nelson, David Martinez, our statistician, Jeremy Hurtado. I'm Chris Babcock in El Cerrito. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.